So Nicki Minaj is being called out by Zach Campbell over her Pinkprint anniversary album. So Zach Campbell has some, some words in regards to Nicki's anniversary album. So listen, please make sure that you come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I do uploads. Make sure that you support the channel. Also, the Cash App is in the description. So I want to get down to the nitty gritty. So listen, I want to say this first and foremost. You know that I'm a channel. I have videos that I upload. I don't look to anybody for any type of perspective or anybody controls my point of view or anything, right? But I believe that when you give commentary and when you do it, you should be able to gather facts and be able to come with present to the people something that actually makes sense and that you are thoroughly researched, right? So what I get from the commentary from Zach Campbell, he's a Megan Thee Stallion stan. He try to act like and hide behind the fact that he liked Nicki Minaj, but he's a Megan Thee Stallion fan. All right, first and foremost, let's talk about this, right? He questioning if Nicki, Nicki's at the top, Nicki got the most sales and stuff like that, and like, oh, she's a queen, she's that, but that skill, and then his explanation of the project, the anniversary project, you could tell that he's not in the loop, right? And I want to say this first and foremost, I can tell that his commentary is all based on everything that happened with Armand Wiggins. You can tell it. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for so long. I could listen to people. I could tell like, oh, you seen that on Twitter. Oh, you heard somebody else say that. I'm a master at this shit because I've been doing it for so long. I understand it. I can tell when somebody really did the research and thought it out because it was something that he mentioned and he was like, oh, all she gonna say is like, oh, you're on YouTube, but YouTube has put me in different rooms or whatever. You heard Armand say that. It's like, and then you probably somebody who even ignore Armand and try to act like you don't even listen to his commentary or whatever. I don't know how people really give it up behind the scenes, but that's how people do. They watch you, and then they hear something that you happen to you, and the next thing you know, they saying they're doing it, some shit like that. But anyway, so he was like, Nicki would be like, oh, what have you really done, or whatever the case may be. Now, Zach Campbell, listen, I understand. If you follow me and understand what I'm about to say, Zach Campbell gloated and bragged about having some sort of having a song on Spotify that has 5 million streams or whatever, right? So yeah, you got 500, no, not 500 million, 5 million streams on Spotify. Yeah, you got 5 million streams. You want to know why? The DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Listen, Zach Campbell, you don't think that we not onto the type of music that you make so that when you pitch it to the playlist on Spotify that you're gay and you get to be put on those playlists? It's like an Azealia Banks flow type of music. Like all of those artists, I want you to just go to his page. If he has any official Spotify playlist, then look at the playlist that he on. I'm not stupid. I'm well-rounded. I know how this music game go. I know about pitching music to different playlists and stuff like that. And that's the reason why you got it. You didn't get 5 million streams because the people on your channel just stream. They probably have streamed it, but you got those views because you played the diversity, equity, inclusion. Worry about your music and getting your music popping and talking about Nicki, who been in the game almost 20 years as a rap artist, right? Anyway, so he said in regards to Nicki, he was questioning the songs that she put on there. First and foremost, if you was a real fan and you've been around these parts and you understand what she did, I'm gonna connect it for you. Nicki gave the fans these 4 songs. Did you even read her Instagram caption, Zach? See, this is what I want to know because you punching in Megan Thee Stallion here and there. You didn't post a video to YouTube for 11 days. Megan Thee Stallion just came out with a music video on Wednesday, right? To Rock Steady. Where is your reaction to that? Why you ain't react to that? But you got your face all up Nicki's Ross. You got your face all up there. Where is your reaction to Megan, the one that you said that the general public is on Megan's side? You talking about these girls is going on tour and doing, yeah, they going on tour for $20. Yeah. They not, where is Megan in the top billing? They just released the top female rapper tours for this year, and it was Nicki Minaj at top, Nicki Minaj at top, Missy Elliott, and Doja Cat. Where is Megan Thee Stallion? Where is the one that you speak of and that you say that, the general public has it? Because this is what I'm saying. When they got these big platforms, they don't really be getting their hands dirty and doing the work and really saying what's going on. They just get on these platforms, they speak, and they have these little effects and stuff like that. But they ain't really getting down and dirty. They ain't really doing the work like that. So first and foremost, you had it wrong with Nicki's project. These songs was 10 years old, and you talking about her lyricism on Cat Backwards. Let's talk about you cosplaying women in your videos, and it's just gross. Like, it's gross. I don't want to listen. So if you want to critique, we could critique. And you talking about, you want your music to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. All you trying to do is release music to hit that diversity, equity, and inclusion Spotify playlist so that you could get some more streams on that. With Zach, you talking about why isn't Nicki doing stadiums? Have you ever done a theater tour yet? At minimum. 150 seats. Have you done a theater tour yet around the United States? Like, stop projecting all of these things onto other people that you're not even doing yourself. Where's your video response for Megan Thee Stallion's her new video? You respond to everything else. Where is that response at? All right, so he was way off in regards to, you know, Nicki releasing the Pinkprint Anniversary 2, because these songs were songs that we asked for. Arctic Tundra, Cat Backwards, Are You Okay? And, you know, yeah. And now Nicki is coming out with the Pinkprint, the Pink Friday 2 hiatus, which you talking about you worried about. I don't know why you worried about. If you praising all of these other girls or whatever, worry about them. But you doing Nicki content because you know it's going to bring you Nicki views. You understand? You understand how it goes? See, the difference is, I think that when it comes to Armand Wiggins, where he was giving his opinion on Nicki and saying certain things, I think that he really does fuck with Nicki. He like her and he follows and he sees everything. Zach Campbell, he's wayward. He's all out there in Los Angeles doing God knows what with them greasy lips, doing God knows what. Doing God knows what, because obviously you ain't tuned in. You didn't even read her caption at minimum to know that these songs was older, Zach. And you talking about skill, her skill was on the Pinkprint, Pink Friday 2. But if you ask me, see, skill is subjective to whoever the listener is. See, you listen to a lot of these bussy poppers who they want certain twerk music. They want that Megan Thee Stallion music that ain't selling at all, but they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to open up their camera and talk about that because they might be friends with Kalan behind the scenes. So they got to kiss Megan's ASS and make it seem like she's doing this and that because they don't want to ruffle no feathers and be kicked out of sipping that cheap ass Pinot Grigio in whatever settings. Listen, if you want to sip that fine Pinot Grigio, I can put you on. I could put you on. I promise you, I could put you on. But see, these people, they don't want to lose their circulation in the industry behind the scenes, so they're going to kiss Megan's butt and try to and give it. And this is why I told you it always boils down to that when you're so successful, like a Beyonce or a Nicki Minaj or like, you know, just certain stars who have made it at that magnitude, people don't look at you as human and they think that they could just say, and it's just like, oh, like, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, oh, he can tear Nicki down and talk about all of this. And listen, people talk about, oh, Zach has made comments about Megan Thee Stallion. Well, why you ain't talk about her album flopping? Why you ain't talk about how she released Act 2 when she should have never even did that? She should have never did it because Act 1 wasn't even well received. They were super gassed off of Mamushi. And what happened after that? Where them girls at? What happened to any other singles, Best Friend, any of those other songs that she be twerking to that people be paying dust? Rocksteady is getting paid dust too. So what? Everybody's saying that she ruined the sample. You gonna do a video on that? No, because it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve the circles that you mingle around. I know how it goes. Diversity, equity, inclusion, music releasing just to get on certain Spotify playlists. Yeah, I'm aware, I'm woke. I know how this go. I know how it go. But anyway, so he said that. Then Zach was saying, I was going to react to the whole video, but I just don't have the time and the bandwidth to even download that, record it, didn't even want to look at it. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it at all. But he said that, you know, he didn't know if things changed, if maybe it was Nicki being in a relationship with Kenneth Petty, maybe that changed or whatever. Listen, artists change all the time, right? Why you not questioning? Listen, you have spoken on Megan Thee Stallion being redundant in her style or whatever. I would think that would be a bigger issue for an artist who's so new. Nicki's been in the game almost 20 years. Why are you worried about her? Why are you worried about her? She's rapped so much and have said so much over the past years. Yeah, you could, like, I don't, everything what Nicki does is repetitive, and I could tell you're not a real fan because you even said that, you know, she's repeating lyrics and stuff. She didn't repeat no lyrics on Cat Backwards or any of those other songs. This is what I'm saying. Like, where do these people come with these wayward opinions, and then they be on platforms like you have a huge platform and you just saying nonsense, right? With them greasy lips, bussified lips, and just saying nonsense. I don't understand it at all. I don't. So I just feel like if you're going to give commentary and you're going to talk about Nicki, and then, you know, it's almost like they give you a compliment and then a slap in the face at the same time. You know, nah, her skill is never to listen. Nicki has the skill. Now, me personally, I felt like when Nicki did Pink Friday 2, she took a different direction as far as like the heart. Like, listen, if you understand her and you're really a fan, Zach, you'll understand what she was saying. On Queen, she said she felt like she went too hard because she felt like she had something to prove and she didn't like it. Right? Which I think is foolish because she went extra hard on that album. Queen went extra hard. Talking about, you know, before you would hear a Nicki verse. This is what Zach said. Before you would hear a Nicki verse, you'd be like, oh, Nicki was clearing this and that. Listen to the songs that she even put on the Pinkprint anniversary. These were like melodic type of singy songs. Then you getting mad talking about, Juice WRLD ain't here. It's like, why they keep releasing? Because he got music to release. Did you question that to any other artist when Pop Smoke came out? No, because you ain't listened to that. You're only focused on Juice WRLD because it's attached to Nicki Minaj, a woman who keeps you bussified and keep you popping. You want her to release all stupid hoe type of songs so you could be popping up in the club and doing that. No, she has a diverse fan base and she's not just going to release music for you. And I'm sick of people still in like, come on. You could tell all through his commentary that it was all Armand Wiggin based. Get your own ish. Like, he want to hide. He not even really active like that online, but he want to hide behind and see the conversations going on, steal them, and then get into it. Yeah, that's just how I feel about that. But yeah, if you're going to give an opinion on Nicki and talking about, and Nicki should be doing stadiums, I couldn't believe that he said that. Somebody who hasn't even been on tour. When have you even at minimum, now, I don't know if I'm wrong, let me know. When have you at minimum and shit, even Saucy Santana is doing Pride. When have you even done a full Pride stage or anything like that? When have you went on a 20-city tour? I mean, your YouTube channel, you've built it up, right? You see Tasha K even went on a tour and went around to the Funny Bones, a different place like that. When have you at minimum even gathered around and went around the United States to even see, if your music, that 5 million streams, which was under diversity, equity, inclusion, when did you even see if that was really like working for you, or was it just front loaded from a playlist? You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you as an artist, you release your music and say you want to do this ballroom, DEI type music, right? Say you want to do music like that and you release it and you upload it to Spotify and you pitch it and you let them know about yourself or whatever in the contents, because you could type it all up or whatever. And then with Zach, right, he probably knows somebody on the back end because he's been doing this so long, so they get to work his music for him and put it through certain play. I know how it goes, baby. I know how it goes, because many people release music and they don't make it to those playlists. But if you come under DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, you get included on those playlists. I know how it goes. So anyway, right, I just couldn't believe it. And he talking about also Nicki Minaj, she lost the battle to Megan Thee Stallion. How did she lose the battle? Now, one thing I will say, and I said it before, Nicki ranted too long, and I felt like this is personally why I felt like Nicki ranted so long, because of the jab that Megan threw on the song about Megan's Law, and she felt as though that she had to go hard for her. No. She had to go hard for Kenneth, and that was the worst thing, because it's just like you gave that girl too much clout. She didn't deserve to be clouted up like that. You should have ignored it and paid it dust, and then doing that inadvertently pushed her. You see what's going on with Drake and Kendrick Lamar right now. Drake filed a lawsuit, and Not Like Us is up 444%. It's up in sales. It soared on US iTunes. It soared on the streams just because of Drake having these filings against UMG over the Not Like Us song. And I hope that he's still performing at the Super Bowl. I hope that he do. And I just want to make this clear. I think that you can have an opinion on Nicki, because I have an opinion. Just like I said, I felt like she went hard because of Kenny, right? Another fan might be like, no, she didn't. No, she went hard because of him, to me. And you can't tell me no different, because she had to show her that, I'm going to stand up for you. I'm going to ride for mine. I'm going to ride about mine. That's why she did it. And she gave Megan too much clout. So I can't be mad at somebody who feels like, however Nicki handled that situation. She gave her, and Megan didn't win anything. She won by going on the $20 tour. She canceled several show dates because she couldn't fill it up. Did she ever go back overseas and do that show date where they said that it was some sort of event or whatever? I don't know. I don't follow up with Megan's shows and stuff like that. But I knew that there was a few shows canceled. I know that there were, right? Come on. They swapped her at that Chicago show when the Tyler the Creator was supposed to be there. You seen all of those people online that was mad that it was supposed to be Megan Thee Stallion. See what it is that the twerkers and the music twerkers, the people who don't buy music, pretty much, they like Megan. They make it seem like they like her online, but they not really putting dollars. They not putting the dollars out there. So yeah, man, I just don't respect it from Zach Campbell. If you're gonna give an opinion on something, be in the know and understand what's going on with the Pinkprint anniversary. These songs is 10 years old. Nicki's skill ain't never lacking. Understand that. Understand that this records that's going to be on a hiatus is going to be completely different. See, this kind of messed people's minds up, because they thought that they was going to get Are You Okay on the Pinkprint 2 hiatus. No. And hopefully it's going to be all different records. We'll just have to wait to see what Nicki is cooking up. But Zach, coming from somebody with mediocre ballroom type style music, DEI inclusion on Spotify playlists, if you didn't even do music like that, it wouldn't even be playlisted. I know how the game goes. So are you even really happy doing music like that? Like, stop it. Like, it's always these people who haven't proven anything and want to talk about something, want to talk about Nicki's music and, whatever being lackluster. I think what you're doing is lackluster. I don't think your music is good. You just have people who will listen to it, and then you have your connections at Spotify who will force it through a playlist, and then it'll get played, and it looks like people like it. But if I go to a person in my building right now and say, do you know Zach Campbell? I guarantee you they won't know you. So it's like, be careful what you say about people, especially when you haven't done it. That's just how I feel about that. And if you're going to give commentary on something, be well-rounded and understand. You need not be concerned about how Nicki is going to perform on a album sales or anything like that. You need not be concerned. Be concerned about the people who you boost up and you avoid conversations for. Do that response video for Megan's Rock Steady. Do a follow-up video about why Megan Thee Stallion ain't selling and how she brags so much about being an independent artist, this and that, and she's still not selling. Talk about that, because there's some angles that you could go at Megan with, but you see what's going on with her and you just don't want to be a part of that because you want to still benefit from whatever parties, whatever industry insights. Oh, and I want to say this too. You're a liar. He talking about, Nicki be sending music to the fans and they be hearing it before it even coming out. Where did you get that from? Zach, you not in those circles. You be uploading these YouTube videos just jaw jacking and just saying anything just to make the crowd feel a certain type of way. And the people who be believing that, y'all slow. Talking about Nicki sends music to the fans before it even come out. When she ever did that? She sent it to you? How can you prove that? Where you get that from? Like, shut that up. I'm sick of these people. Anyway, Potent, Pondering, Never Pandering. Let me upload this video so I could drop this. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about Zach and his comments on Nicki Minaj. It just comes from a real weird, wayward place. You could tell low-key he's trying to boost up Megan Thee Stallion. And yeah, I ain't feeling it. I ain't digging it at all. Worry about your own music career. Worry about creating that music that gets you on those DEI playlists. See why they wouldn't want to go away with DEI? Because people be skating through. Listen, I'm not even going to go through it. Potent, Pondering, Never Pandering. Subscribe to this channel. Thumbs up the video. Listen, I'm up out of here. Peace.